Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys coming by the channel to check today's video out because you guys are going to really like today's episode. I have got a modification I want to show you that I do on a wiggle wart or a rock crawler that it's going to create a look on a bait that you cannot buy anywhere, nobody else has, and this is sort of one of those secrets I debated not sharing, but I'm going to in today's video because we're getting into prime season to throw those wiggle warts and rock crawlers. So I'm going to show you that here in today's video. Also guys, big thank you out there to everybody that's been subscribing here the last couple weeks to Intuitive Angling. We've had some really good channel growth, so I'd like to thank you everybody that's hit that subscribe button and invite everybody that hasn't. And also one quick thing guys, please check out my Fish the Moment winter lake map breakdowns we got up on the site now. If you guys are looking for some good winter places, great resource to do that. I'll put the Fish the Moment my lake map breakdown link in the description of this video. And I'm a little puffy around the eyes this morning, guys. It's sort of late doing the video. I got to get up early every morning. We got kids that have to get to school early. I got to pack lunches, so I never get to sleep in. So Kim and I slept in this morning. It feels really good. I hadn't done that for a long time. A little sleepy looking right now. Okay, guys, here I'm going to show you how to do this. This is something I've been doing for a long time. I've probably been doing this now for 20 years or so. But what you want to do is get you one of your old wiggle warts or rock crawlers or whatever that you don't mind tearing up. If you got one out there that you don't really like the color or you haven't really caught many fish on, just take one out there like that. And what we're going to do, the first thing, is we're going to scrape all the paint off this bait. I've already scraped it off the back side to save time, but the two things that are really happy on this, if you guys haven't scraped paint off, is just get you a sharp knife and a file. I sort of go back and forth with that, and it's just going to take some time. Just go through there, scrape all this paint off. Depending upon the paint that the lure has, it's going to take you, sometimes some of the lures that have some really hard paint on it's going to take you a little bit longer. But you should be able to, scrape most of the paint off of the lure probably within, no more than 10 minutes, something like that. So I just sort of mix it up with both. If I get to some hard edges on the bait that doesn't go good with the knife, I'll take the file out there. And you don't have to, when you're doing this, guys, you don't have to. Get every bit of paint off. If there's some on there, it's no big deal. It just depends how much time you want to do on it. And a lot of people will say, well, why don't you just buy like the blanks or something clear? Because it's important when you're scraping it and filing it, what it does is it makes it rough. It creates some gashes and gouges and rough places, and it's really going to let that dye and the paint and the polish adhere to it better than if it was a slick finish. So not only from a practical standpoint, it stays on a little bit better, but also it gives it a little bit different look. Excuse me, when you take the knife like this and you're roughing it up, after you get everything on, you'll see what I mean. It just looks a little bit different. So that's the basic thing there. Now sometimes I'll clean it up a little bit more. Now the next thing you want to do, guys, is this is a Spike It marker, orange. Also, guys, I'll link all this stuff in my Tackle Warehouse description in the link if you guys would like to, try this. You can use that link and get all your stuff, your components for. But take an orange dye, an orange Spike It marker, and just start coloring all over the bait like this. Just every ounce of it. Now, this is the technique I use. The orange dye on the marking pin, I use this as I'm fishing a little bit cleaner water. Say if I'm fishing an area that has water visibility of over 3 feet, I'll go with the orange dye. But if it's a little bit dirtier, like 1.5 feet or 2 feet, sometimes I'll use orange spray paint. I'll just take a can of orange spray paint and go over it. So see that orange like that? This creates a translucent orange that you can't see or you can't buy anywhere. And also, just for sake of time on the video, let it dry and then go back over it and put about 2 more coats on it. But just get over it really good there. And then after I do that, I'm going to get a bottle of just red fingernail polish. Ah, dang, thing's on there. Thing's stuck on. Just whatever, geez, whatever shade you want. You know, I just like something about like this. Red fingernail polish. And we're going to draw some gills on the side of it. I am a big fan of drawing red gills on a bait, guys. I think it makes it, I think it does a couple things. I think it creates a strike focal point. So when they see that red there a little bit, they tend to hit it on the head more, which will allow for better hookups. But just some gills like this. Now this right here, this isn't very red. I'd probably go with a little bit brighter red. But guys, look at this coloration on this bait here. This is what I call just my translucent orange wiggle wart modification. This is not clickbait, guys. I'm telling you right now, if you do this with your wiggle warts or your rock crawlers this spring or this winter, you can't believe how better this works. Most people use just like those, you know, those stock factory crawdad colors. There's oranges and reds and stuff like that. But this orange with the translucent marker on it, it puts out this glow in the water that I can't even describe. When you see this thing in the water, you will say, that looks freaking awesome in the water. Guys, I have caught thousands of bass on this modification in this color with this wiggle wart here. So it's something I don't talk about. Probably gonna get some guys some checks this spring that follow this tip and advice. It probably might even take me out of a check at some of the Ozark tournaments, because this is one of my staples, man. From every time I go fishing, anytime between like, you know, late January into early April, I got this dude tied on right here. So anyway, guys, give it a try. Do yourself a favor and try that. This is something that this is one of those things right here. It's like when you watch my videos and you are wanting to benefit from something, this is a little piece of a golden nugget of tidbit that will help you out. Some of the tips I do may or may not help you out. I can promise you this one right here will. So anyway, I hope it works. We'll talk later, guys.